Give me some. Give me some love. Whoa.
Their wedding.
Oh my god. I thought you were gonna delete that one, I swear.
Delete this.
So pretty, honey.
Welcome, and thank you for coming. This is Sonnet 10 from Sonnets from the Portuguese by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Yet love, mere love, is beautiful indeed, and worth of acceptation. Fire is bright, let temple burn or flash. An equal light leaps in the flame from cedar plank or weed, and love is fire. And when I say at need, I love thee, mark, I love thee, in thy sight I stand transfigured, glorified aright, with conscience of new rays that proceed out of my face toward thine. There's nothing low in love, when love the lowest. Meanest creatures who love God, God accepts while loving so. And what I feel across the inferior features of what I am doth flash itself and show how that great word of love enhances natures.
There are places I remember all my life. Though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some are gone and some remain. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends I knew before. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. And I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that came before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
We're gonna invite you here.
Then Mr. Benjamin Edward Ganji, correct? And Sharon Ray Elton. Okay, side to the groom, Mr. Gary Bernard Ganji and Vicky Lee Ganji. Side to the groom, please. Side to the bride, Douglas Roy Elton and Sherry Lee Elton. Okay, Mr. Benjamin and Shannon. The ceremony in Mexico by laws in Spanish because this is the official language in Mexico. As a person in Spanish and Stephanie translate for you the ceremony in English for you understand. That's what happened. Bueno, muy buenas tardes, señoras y señores. Nos encontramos aquí reunidos para celebrar el matrimonio por lo civil del señor Benjamin Edward Ganji and Sharon Ray Elkins aquí presentes. A continuación les voy a dar lectura a la solicitud de matrimonio que ustedes dos me hicieron. Dice, al oficial de registro civil de Cozumel, Quintana Roo, nos permitimos manifestar ante usted que deseamos celebrar entre sí contrato civil de matrimonio conforme a las leyes vigentes y no existiendo impedimento alguno, manifestamos al efecto los siguientes datos. Datos de los contrayentes, el señor Benjamin Edward Ganji, originario de Wisconsin de nacionalidad norteamericana, contrae matrimonio con Shannon Ray Elkins, originaria de Michigan de nacionalidad norteamericana, ambos contrayentes aquí presentes.
We are gathered here today to celebrate the marriage of Benjamin Edward Ganji, originally from Wisconsin, United States, and Shannon Ray Elkins, originally from Michigan, United States.
Benjamin and Shannon, ustedes dos decidieron casarse bajo las leyes mexicanas y cumpliendo con todos los requisitos que marca la ley para contraer matrimonio, presentan como testigos por parte del contrayente a Gary Bernard Ganji, de nacionalidad norteamericana, y Vicky Lee Ganji, de nacionalidad norteamericana. Testigos de ley por parte de la contrayente son Douglas Roy Elkins, de nacionalidad norteamericana, y Sherry Lee Elkins, de nacionalidad norteamericana, todos sus testigos de ley aquí presentes.
Ben and Shannon have decided to marry under the Mexican laws, fulfilling all the requirements of the laws. The witnesses here today are, on the side of the groom, Gary Bernard Ganji and Vicky Lee Ganji. On the side of the bride, Douglas Roy Elkins and Sherry Lee Elkins.
Bueno, señor Benjamin Edward Ganji and Shannon Ray Elkins, dando continuidad a esta ceremonia civil de matrimonio, vamos a proceder con la firma de los documentos. Y el primero en firmar va a ser el contrayente, el señor Benjamin Edward Ganji.
We will now proceed by starting to sign the legal documents, and we'll start with Ben.
Bien, listos jueces. Gary Bernard Ganji. Bueno, a continuación, señoras y señores, siguen dos preguntas de ley para los testigos aquí presentes. La primera pregunta es, testigos, ¿les consta ciencia cierta que estas personas que acaban de firmar y poner la huella en el acta de matrimonio son el señor Benjamin Edward Ganji y Shannon Ray Elkins aquí presentes? Y la segunda pregunta es que si no existe ningún impedimento para realizar este matrimonio.
And now we're going to ask the witnesses two very important questions. The first question is, witnesses, are you absolutely sure that the people who signed the documents in front of you today are Benjamin Edward Ganji and Shannon Ray Elkins? And do you feel there's any reason why these two should not be joined in civil matrimony?
Okay, Mr. Benjamin and Shannon, you got me? Changing hands. If you want to say something to one another, you want to read some, you can. What's your first, Mr. Benjamin? Señor Benjamin Edward Ganji, es tu voluntad unirte en legítimo matrimonio civil con Shannon Ray Elkins, aquí presente, aceptándola por tu esposa.
Benjamin Edward Ganji, do you take Sharon Ray Elkins to be your lawfully wedded wife?
Shannon Ray Elkins, es tu voluntad unirte en legítimo matrimonio civil con el señor Benjamin Edward Ganji, aquí presente, aceptándolo por tu esposo.
Shannon Ray Elkins, do you take Benjamin Edward Ganji to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Okay, Mr. Benjamin Edward Ganji and Shannon Ray Elkins. It's tradition in Mexico to read this poem to all the couples who marry in Mexico. It's from a Mexican philosopher, Melchor Ocampo. They taken from Melchor Ocampo, Mexican philosopher. Marriage is a legal way to found a family, preserve mankind, and avoid imperfection of human beings. Whom unable to reach such perfection of human race in the conjugal duality. Married people should be sacred with one another, more than to themselves. Men and women have the same rights for respective obligations. Each one should have respect, fidelity, trust, tenderness, and love. A lot of love for each other. Unify one another. Use your head instead of your hands to correct something wrong. Both of you should be aware of the great responsibility of being parents, because you should provide your children with attention, good example, education, respect, food, and love. They should see in you a worthy example to follow during the rest of their lives. Señor Benjamin Edward Ganji and Shannon Ray Elkins. Bueno, pues, en el nombre de la ley y ante la sociedad, yo los declaro unidos en legítimo matrimonio civil con todos los derechos, todas las prerrogativas y obligaciones que la ley les impone a cada uno y a la vez les da. En el nombre de la ley y ante la sociedad, los declaro marido y mujer. In a few words, in the name of the law, in the name to the society, I declare now husband and wife. Congratulations, and you can keep it.
going through?
Tienes el alma de provinciana, hueles a limpia de la temporada. Hablo del campo, el río, sobre palomas, tu caserío. Guadalajara, Guadalajara, hueles a pura tierra mojada.
I almost cried like 3 times.
Polomitos lejanos. Ojitos de algo hermano. Ecologistas inolvidables, inolvidables. Que la lluvia verde, la loma, la luz del carro y la zapota.
I think I'm done.
Looking for a film for tonight. We got houses. Is that for everyone else?
Is that one, Megan?
Yeah.
Tried it on.
She's
Cute.
super cheap.
No, cute.
What's up, Meyer?
Checking out the moonflowers.
Yeah.
Do they just pop open or what?
Yeah, you're asking the wrong guy. I just exist. I don't know.
Well, you look great though. Yeah, you know, yeah. We can't breathe, that's one thing. As long as you look good. Yeah, I'm sure.
Isn't that nearly as exciting as it's supposed to be? It's exciting. Oh, there it goes. It moved. The moonflower. The one right in front.
No, but here's what here's the difference.
There it goes. It moved again.
You're gonna get tattoos. Like those temporary tattoos. Mine was too long.
Why don't you not look at your drink then, son? Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I just heard about it.
That's weird.
They're opening up like
Yeah.
as
This defies the law of horticulture.
yeah. You know, the only thing I can think of would be they might be pollinated by bats. Yeah.
That or mosquitoes.
Yeah.
You got mosquitoes down here?
There's a few.
But, you know, as you're watching, pretty soon you'll just see them pop. Yeah, that one's slowly just been. That one's getting close. Slowly moving. We were taking bets on which one was going to be. My money's on this guy right over here.
That guy? I see it.
By that log. See that? Yeah. He's pretty big. It's like morning glories, but opposite.
Yeah.
And then the darker it gets, the more there are, and then tomorrow morning they're gone. They go right back in? Yeah. And they repeat. You know, most blossoms won't last that long, but
Yeah.
these, they just cycle. Margarita's taking hold already.
These guys are just. This is just an amazing evening.
This amazing week.
Yeah.
Amazing day and a half for me. This is supposed to be condos. When Shannon and Ben booked this wedding,
Yeah.
they thought that they were going to be building. There'd be
Oh,
hammers and nails being hammered as the logs were being exchanged. But instead we got a fat guy in a Speedo. Yeah. That was funny as hell.
I missed that. I think I was like zooming in on.
Good. Hey,
There it
hey,
goes.
Hey.
Focus. good. It's going.
Will that pick it up?
Yeah, there's a little contrast. And if not, this is a cute little machine because it's got a little light on it. I don't think you really need it right now. But...
Make them stop.
Yeah. I'm tricking them into thinking it's daytime.
Reverse the process. The one over there, it seems like it's been the leader of the pack.
Always the first one out.
Seems like. It seems like.
Oh no, it's fully. It's open.
And just think about on a horticultural basis, just that. I mean, that's pure cellulose. That doesn't move like muscle.
No. Well, there's also those plants that you touch them, the leaves fold together.
Yep.
I used to actually. My
sensitive plants.
My horticultural experience extends to the summer. I was working in Milwaukee as a plant waterer for a greenhouse. You know, all kinds of plants. Mm-hmm. And when I started, the seedlings of the sensitive plants just bloomed. So I'd water them and they all fold up. A couple hours later, they'd open.
I've had those at school, but they always die because the kids.
Yeah, just keep.
I mean, the thing burns itself out.
Yeah.
But then you've got Venus flytraps also that move like that. It's just phenomenal how a plant can do that.
I had one of those for a while.
Good thing they don't get to be 27 feet tall.
Yeah. There's some pitcher plants that just get enormous, like 4 or 5 feet tall.
Did you get her?
Got her.
There you are.
Got it.
Starting to.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, these things, I just got this a little while ago.
They're great.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. You can look at it. I don't like that either. Erase that and do it again. Yeah, the guy out there, he's taking pictures today. He showed me the whole wide angle group and stuff. It's always like that, you know.
You can always do one of these too, which comes in handy a lot. Oh, I zoomed in, I forgot. I zoomed in on it. Got nothing wrong with you.
If you're nice, and we're freaking beautiful. No, Dan.
Take flight.
Not that kind of frosting.
Hey, congratulations. Okay, in a few minutes, I'm going to invite everybody up to the buffet. But we're going to start with the bride and groom, and then I'll go by table, so watch for me.
That's one fine ride. Food, if only the food could look so good.
Funny, it's their first dinner together as husband and wife.
Always first at the buffet.
I'm always last. I mean, after the second serves, of course. I'm the one who takes the tip.
What size big? Garlic mashed potatoes or baked potatoes?
What's happening, girl?
They offer you seconds.
Go chillin'.
It's in,
¿Cómo se llama?
there's no, I've never known.
Manuel? ¿Cómo estás?
They carve the prime rib
Mi vocabulario es no bien.
We're all here for 45 minutes. So, are you ready, Ben? Ben came to us 29 and some months ago.
He's old.
And lots of months ago. And after he was born, we looked at him closely and we realized that Heidi was not going to do it.
Benji Ganji.
So then Benjamin Edward came naturally and and we loved him, and we were proud of him, and we were happy. Then he grew, he became a young man, and he participated in youthful activities, and he decided to take basketball as opposed to hockey. Hockey meant many weekends away, and we were glad that he did that. We were proud of that. We loved him for that, and we were happy. And then he went off to school, graduated from high school, went off to college, and he spent some time with the Lord. He joined a youth group, and he traveled around, and he spent some time in India, and that was good for him. He expanded his horizons, and we were proud of that, and we loved him for that, and we were happy. And then he went to college again, and he called us about 4 years ago and said, Mom and Dad, I'd like to meet you. And I live in Stillwater. I have somebody that I want you to meet. And I said, maybe it's Shannon.
She's fine.
And we had a pleasant visit, and Mom and I looked at each other, and we were proud of him, we loved him, and we were thinking, we were happy. And then they went off and they did the school thing, then went into journalism, and Shannon continued to be along, and they worked hard together, and they graduated, and they were very supportive. We're okay. They were happy. And we met Shannon, and it was a wonderful thing. We saw right away that she was very special, and we were waiting very patiently. And he was honest with us, and we knew that she was special, and we were proud of him, and we were proud of what had happened, and we were happy. And then after we found out about the engagement, then we were very happy about everything. And I gave you to Doug.
We're still happy. I was gonna, I had quite a spiel here. I got 2 pages of notes I went through today, trying to figure out what I was gonna say about Shannon. And the more I thought about it, the more I figured it was gonna take me 45 minutes to say everything I had to say, so I thought I would just gloss over the top side of it. Her name was Toad when she was a little girl. Or Shanny Annie, or Shay Ray. Yeah, she was such a bright little girl with a big smile that everybody wanted to be around her. Yeah, they still do. Anyways, she went through the schools and she did a number of things. She was always a joy to us. She did the things that made parents proud. She was in an AT program in school, and She ended up being the AT Student of the Year 1 year after they didn't let her in the first year because they didn't know she was quite the material. But that's because she's always had problems with testing. And who doesn't, anyways? But she still excelled when it came to putting it down. You know that? She got to junior high school and she was doing great in everything she did. She was quite an athlete back then. She was playing soccer with the guys because there wasn't any girls programs, and they kind of saw her as one of the guys up until the point where she would diss them, put them in their place, and basically we discovered they just got beat by a girl. And really helped her excel because she found a great amount of confidence in herself, dealing with life in itself. And she also got interested in boys about that time too. They realized that this girl that was so good was someone that they could also date or try to. But then she got into high school. I mean, she was still an academically talented student, but she was on the soccer team for 4 solid years. She was a varsity player, and out of those 2 or 3 of them, she was the captain of the team. So she was a leader as well as a dedicated student. She got along with everyone. Everybody liked her. She was also the queen of the senior class and part of the homecoming crowd. She wasn't homecoming queen, but she was queen of the senior class. No, she didn't get homecoming queen, but that's because we don't want to get into that. She went on to college. We actually lost her here about 10 years ago in Cozumel when she got to meet someone from Minnesota that took her away from us. And she's lived in Minnesota ever since. And basically this is, I guess the signature on this paper shows that I think we've lost her for good, but that's okay because we've got some fine family over there now, as you could say. And we're looking forward to that. She's made us proud in so many different ways. I can't really mention them all. She's quite independent. Despite of our differences, I admire Shannon in a lot of different ways. Her ideals, her passion, her love for people and for people less fortunate than her. She's a wonderful lady. And she's made me cry more than once. I cried today at her wedding. I cried at every one of her graduations. The one from high school, the one from, I can get a bachelor's degree, your law degree, and even when you graduated from kindergarten. I love you, girl. And you got yourself a fine man here, and I just really want to thank Ben for all you've done for her over the last 4 years, taking care of her when she's been so far away from home. I knew she was in good hands. You did a lot of things that just supported her through 3 years of law school, and I think a few of you know how tough that is. So he's a saint in his own right, just helping her get through it. And she didn't do it the easy way because she tried to work as she was doing it, and she still volunteered for a number of different things. This is a wonderful lady, and this is a wonderful couple, and we're looking for some wonderful grandchildren. Eventually. It's going to be there, I know. And we're going to call him, what was it, Benjamin Douglas or Douglas Benjamin? I'm not sure. Something like that. Right? Oh. Okay, we're going to Gary's, I guess. Anyways, I'd like to raise a glass to this couple, and let's toast them, to Ben and Shannon. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and keep it short as well. Doug, I do have to say,
Why are we on the dance floor?
I don't know. We'll get right on that. Grandchildren request. First of all, I'd like to thank our families, my parents, her parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, everybody for coming. Thank you so much for coming. It's meant a lot to us to have you so close this week. It really has. Thank you to everybody else for coming too, because it's, my first time getting married, and it's so nice to have so many faces. And literally, you can look around, and both of us, every one of you means so much to us. You don't have any idea. We're so happy that you guys are here. It's just incredible to have each and every one of you here. We're we're very blessed to have friends who are as cool as you guys. So here's to you. Thank you.
Okay, you guys are going to have the first dance for the bride and groom.
Nope. Dance? Yeah, yeah.
From 1,000 miles, yeah, the heavens open every time she smiles. And when I come to her, that's where I belong. Yeah, I run into her like a river song. She gave me love, love, love. She gave me love, 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 love. She got a fine sense of humor when I'm feeling low down. Yeah, when I come to her, when the sun goes down, take away my trouble, take away my grief, take away my heartache, and I like a thief. She gave me love, 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 cream. She gave me love, 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 cream. Yeah, I need her at daytime. Yeah, I need her. Yeah, I wanna throw my arms around her and kiss her, kiss and hug her tight. Yeah, when I'm returning from so far away, she gave me some sweet loving, brighten up my day. Yeah, it made me righteous, yeah, it made me whole, yeah, it made me mellow down to my soul. She gave me love, love, love. She gave me love, love, love. She gave me love, 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 love. She gave me
Well, hey, I just wanted to take a second, since Ben doesn't really necessarily have a best man. Usually this is the point in which there's a
You fine too.
Yeah, exactly. And since there's no one official, usually at this point is when there's a toast that's given. We might have a few embarrassing moments. And I want to take this moment because the love has been spread from the parents. But,
Louder!
Eric, come on up here with me, would you, buddy? And I wanted a, is this good enough? Yeah, better. I wanted to just give a couple of stories here. Maybe Eric.
I want that.
And as much as we love Ben for his vision, his insight, there's one travel that he's had, and listen, man. There are some funny things, and I thought that his dad skipped over quite a bit of it. You know, yeah, he went to college and he went on to do these travels and journalism, but he skipped a part of his work and what he did after he was at school near a place called Seven Herbs, which is where a lot of us are. One of the kind of specifically that I was thinking about, which some know, but I wanted the rest of everybody to share this one. Ben and I are an avid fan of a game called Golden Tee, and since Seven Herbs has had it for years, we've played a number of different times, probably 400, 500, 600 times. And one night when we were done bartending, we decided we were going to play a few games, have a few cocktails, and as it got on to be 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, we thought it was probably a good time to leave. At this point, we've had a few. We're deciding whether or not to flip a coin and call a cab. But since the exit was only 2 away, that we were going down the freeway, we thought, well, we'll just drive in the car and go. Well, at first Ben said, well, Nate, why don't you drive? And I said, yeah, sure, but we'll take your car. You didn't think that was a good idea? So I said, he goes, well, okay, I'll drive. So he jumps in the car, and we're heading over to his place because about, was it every Monday night we closed together or Tuesday night? Every Monday night we closed together. Most of the time I would find myself crashing at his house in the morning and waking up in the morning, in which case we passed a small joke along where I would wake up in Shannon's nightie. But on that particular evening, we started on our quest, and we were driving down the road, and I'm talking to Ben, and then I decided to shut up because I realized we're not within the lane that we should be driving in. In fact, our car was right down the middle of the lane. So we were taking up 2 lanes actually, and I'm asking Ben, do you realize we're not on, within our lane? He goes, yeah, dog, I'm just trying to keep it straight and narrow down the road here. We made it home. Everything was fine. Everything was fine. No worries. Well, one of the other time that I wanted to include with Shannon here was when Ben had told me he had proposed to Shannon. It was great. He was talking about how they had gone away to do a bed and breakfast for the weekend, and he's a little nervous, and he's asking himself, why am I so nervous? I've been dating her forever. We already have the wedding plan set, but he's in the room. I assume Shannon knew this was coming, but she didn't say anything about it either. And he's telling me about this, and he goes, I don't get it, dog. I'm sweating. I don't know why. I feel nervous. And how did it go? You were getting down on your knee or something like this? And Shannon's saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? And as Ben's telling me the story, I'm thinking, you know what he's doing. You know what he's doing. But anyway, she said yes, and we were all happy to hear that. Yes. And so I just wanted to say, had it not been for that opportunity, we would not have been here. And to tell you the truth, I think I can speak for us all. We've had just a wonderful time down here in Cozumel.
I'm not going to be quite as long-winded as Nick was.
Sorry?
No, I really... No, you can't say that. Anyway, I've known Ben and Shannon for a number of years. I actually met them and been friends with them prior to them dating and going out. And when they did start going out, I slapped myself and I said, I should have asked Ben out before Shannon.
You and me both there,
But it worked
A
out.
whole different wedding, Shannon.
Worked out good for both of them, I guess. The worst part is I'm not even gay, so although I considered it. No, these 2 individuals here are 2 of the most exquisite people I've ever met. And I'm sure you're all aware of that as you're here, and you know that. And I'm very happy for you guys. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That was the only time I drove wrong.
Okay, does anybody else want to say anything before we continue? Okay, so now we're going to ask the bride to go find her father and the groom to go find his mother, and we're going to do mother-son dance and father-daughter dance.
We're not done.
Take one fresh and tender kiss. I once told a night of bliss. One girl, one boy, some grief, dreams are made of this. Don't forget a small relief. Fall in lightly with a dream. Your lips and mine, two sips of wine. Memories are made of this. Then at the wedding bell, one house where lovers dwell. Three little kids for the flavor. Stir carefully through the days. See how the flavor stays. These are the dreams you will savor with His blessings from above. Serve it generously.
I'm glad I got that all on film.